Good evening, mathematicians. Tonight our lesson is lesson 8.5, Comparison Problems with Fractions. We are working on page 165 of your Go Math book. Our essential question, which needs to be written at the top of the page, is how can you use the strategy draw a diagram to solve comparison problems with fractions? Go ahead and write this at the top of your page, and then we'll go ahead and get started. All right, let's look at number 1. Number 1, they solved it for us, but I'm going to walk you through how they solved it. It says that a shrub is 1 2/3 feet tall. A small tree is 3 times as tall as the shrub. How tall is the tree? So we are comparing the height of the shrub and the height of the tree. So we're going to use a comparison problem to find out how tall the tree is. Well, we have our shrub and our tree. Our shrub they have is 1 2/3, and our tree is 3 times that much, which we have 1 2/3 3 times. So in order to find out what our tree is, they have a problem here. The problem is 3 times 1 2/3. Now, in order to multiply your whole number times your mixed number, we have to change the mixed number to an improper fraction. And that's what they've done here. They've turned 1 2/3 into a 5/3. Now they can go ahead and multiply. 3 times 5 is 15, and your denominator stays the same. So they have 15/3. But remember, we need to change this 15/3 back into either a whole number or a mixed number. So 15/3 is equal to 5 wholes. So now we know that the tree is 5 feet tall. Let's look at number 2 and do this one together. It says you run 1 3/4 miles each day. Your friend runs 4 times as far as you do. How far does your friend run each day? Well, let's look at our key words in our problem. We know that each day you run 1 3/4 mile. And we know that the friend runs 4 times as far as you do, and they want to know how far does your friend run each day. We're going to use a comparison model to help us solve this problem. We're going to go ahead and put a square, and inside it's going to represent how far you run, because that's what we're comparing, you and your friend. You run 1 3/4 mile. Now we're going to write friend on the bottom, and we're going to write our boxes, and it says that our friend does 4 times as far as we do. So we're going to draw 4 boxes, and inside we're going to put 1 3/4 because they are doing it 4 times as much. Now what we're trying to find is this amount, the friend distance of how far they ran. So we know that we have 1 3/4 4 times. So our problem is 4 times 1 3/4. Well, we know in order to solve this problem, we are going to need to rewrite our mixed number as an improper fraction. So I know that 1 3/4 is equal to 7/4. So I'm going to rewrite my problem using that 7/4. So now we have 4 times 7/4. Now I can go ahead and multiply whole number times numerator. 4 times 7, that gives me 28. And my denominator stays a 4. Now I have 28/4, and that is an improper fraction. I'm going to change that back to a mixed number. Now I have my work done here where I have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. And that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wholes. So our answer should be 7. So our friend runs 7 miles each day. And that is our final answer. Let's look at number 3. Number 3 says, at the grocery store, Ayla buys 1 1/3 pounds of ground turkey. Tasha buys 2 times as much ground turkey as Ayla. How much ground turkey does Tasha buy? Now we know that we're comparing two people. We're comparing how much Ayla buys to how much Tasha buys. So we're going to draw a comparison model. We know that we will have Ayla and we're going to have one box to represent her, and we know that she buys 1 1/3 pounds of ground turkey. We also know that we have Tasha, and Tasha buys 2 times as much as Ayla. So she needs 2 boxes to represent that she buys 2 times as much as Ayla buys. Now we need to find out how much Tasha buys. So we know that we have 1 1/3 2 times. So that's going to be our problem. 2 times 1 1/3. Now, friends, I want you to go ahead and solve this problem that we have left. 2 times 1 1/3. When you guys get done, go ahead and press the play button so you can check your work with me. Go ahead and get started. Okay, let's check our work. We have that we needed to change 1 1/3 into an improper fraction, which is 4/3. Now we can multiply our 2 times 4/3, which gives us 8/3. And 8/3, as you can see here, I turned into a mixed number. So we have 2 wholes and 2/3. So Tasha buys 2 2/3 pounds of ground turkey. And that is our final answer. All right, friends, let's look at number 4, which is our last problem. It says, when Nathan's mother drives him to school, it takes 1/5 hour. When Nathan walks to school, it takes him 4 times as long to get to school. How long does it take Nathan to walk to school? So we need to find out how long it takes Nathan to walk to school. Now, friends, I want you to solve this problem on your own by drawing a comparison model. I'll go ahead and get you started and let you know that we're going to be comparing how long it takes Nathan to walk to school and how long it takes his mother to drive him to school. So we'll go ahead and put drive here. And we'll put walk here. Now, friends, I want you to go ahead and finish the comparison model and find out how long it takes for Nathan to walk to school. When you get done, press play to check your work with me. All right, let's go ahead and check our work. We have that he drove 1/5 hour to get to school, and walking it takes him 4 times as much. So our problem should be 4 times 1/5. Now notice that this is just a fraction. It's not a mixed number. So we didn't have to change it to an improper fraction. All we had to do was multiply. 4 times 1 gives me 4, and your denominator stays the same, which is 4/5. Now, this is just a regular fraction. It doesn't need to be simplified or changed to a mixed number. So it takes Nathan 4/5 hour to drive to school, and that is the final answer. I hope you guys got that one right. Give yourselves a happy face. All right, friends, our homework tonight is on page 166 in your Go Math book. You are only working on numbers 1 and 2 in your Go Math book for your homework. Good luck. Remember, when you get done with your homework, to assess yourself. Let us know whether at the end of the video you feel like you're a novice, an apprentice, a practitioner, or an expert. And make sure to write this down on the bottom of your page. I hope that you enjoyed the video tonight, and we will see you tomorrow in class. Bye.